love my dope, but she won't ever leave. Everywhere I go, she right here next to me. Hey,
bro, I fucking love you, bro. That me, bro. You gotta you leave me on the camera, bro.
I always wrote because it was like a diary, you know what I'm saying? It was like, when you listen to my music, it's real personal. You know, I've gotten comments over the years where sometimes people say it's too depressing, misogynistic, you know, different things, and I feel like it's just reflections of what I was going through at the time, because there was a lot of moments where I was feeling a lot of hate in my heart, and whenever I wrote down, that was my peace, that was my solace. And nowadays, it's just about using that, bro, and trying to spread something, you know, for the next person who's like me, who has those feelings, bro, and wants to work through them, you know what I mean? My first ever rap album, I used to listen to pop heavy, like Black Eyed Peas and shit, you know what I'm saying? I was real, you know, boom, boom, pow type shit, like, fuck it, thugging. But my mama, I went through a little CD drawer, and she had a Ready to Die by Biggie Smalls. That was my first ever like rap album I had. And then I heard Give Me the Loot. I was like, oh my God. Like, so I just heard how he rapped. I started rapping, I wasn't that good. And then this is around the time Good Kid, Mad City came out. Drake was popping. I had a lot of inspiration around me than Earl Sweatshirt. And I feel like me and you really share that too, that artist that really brought us together. But it just showed me like you can really do some real cool shit with wordplay, and you can be somewhere doing that, you know what I mean? And then I never really took it serious. My dad, I was telling my dad about it, showed him one of my songs when I was around like 15. He was like, bro, why don't you take it serious? And just hearing my role model in a way tell me like, why don't you just take it serious? It was like, well, shit, why not? Let's see what happens. I always take feedback as a positive thing, because you gotta understand, same point when I said I made music a lot, it's like my journal. You can't just make music for yourself if you wanna sell things, and it's still a business. So you have to find a fine line between having your art and also having enough appeal to the masses where that shit coincides to where it'll be beneficial to the artist. You know what I'm saying? So I take it all with a grain of salt, bro, and I try to hear what people are saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, depends on what you're making the art for. It's up to the artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as rap, that is my reality. I'm rapping about my life, you know what I mean? And I mean, I feel like that could be hand to hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an escape for me when I write, because sometimes when I write, bro, I don't even be feeling the emotions I feel on the paper, but it's like my subconscious is talking, and I read it back later like, damn. This is where your mind kind of goes to when you're in that flow state. So it is an escape, but it's also that reality. And you know, that's just my medium. Say if you're like a painter, you're more of a visual artist, that might be an escape for you. You might have an abstract way of doing things and creating your art. You know, it's always gonna be hand in hand, because your reality affects your art, you know what I'm saying? Creative blocks, bro. I had a bad one. You know, I was going through a real bad situation last year, and I had no intention, or I almost quit rap because I was just depressed, bro. But I think the best advice I can give to anybody who's having any type of creative block, keep on living. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop yourself from living, because once you stop yourself from living, you ain't gonna have nothing to live for. You feel what I'm saying? Coveted the iconic debut.
Hey, bro.
One of the coldest mixtapes, bruh, by a 15-year-old. Hey, I was a local legend, bruh.
Hardest shit, bro. I'm about to
bruh, legit the lyricist, bruh. Look it up. SoundCloud, all platforms on SoundCloud.
Word.
Yeah. Bro, we had bops, bruh. Clear My Mind, Interlude, Dark Horse remix.
No
Lonnie song. Treat Me Like Somebody remix. What else we had in there? Contemplation. Man, it was just bruh.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Man, that was a big one. That was a big one, bro. And there was talk about creative blocks. After I did that, I was like, bro, how am I finna?
How the fuck am I? How can I follow this up? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
This was such like the best.
This was it.
Yeah, like
and
this was it.
It's hard to really get past that, bro.
Yeah,
but that's life.
Yeah, that's life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta deal with that.
Sometimes you gotta. The debut, legit lyricist.
I tell you about that.
One of the coldest tapes ever, bro. Before Drowsy, before DJ Crutch, that's deep cut. That's well, hey, cut.
Nigga, Jesus' little brother, nigga. What you talking about? Jesus, Jalen, nigga.